I'm Zane.
I'm Malcolm still.
And you're listening to Common Royalty.
I guess welcome back
to Common Royalty.
The podcast.
Right.
The podcast. Yeah. It's podcast.
My name is Zane.
And mine is Malcolm. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's been a little minute.
Yes.
How you been?
Good. I've been chilling. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of things in the works, a lot of good news pending.
Yeah. Chasing some bags.
Chasing some serious bags. I will update you in the next season.
Yeah. So stay tuned. Oh man, yeah.
But how have you been?
I've been all right, pretty busy.
Yeah, I feel it's that time of the semester.
Yeah, it's definitely that time.
How's registration?
Oh. Well, I haven't yet. So it's actually funny. They told me when I was like, so I saw my registration time and I went to talk to them. I was like, look, this won't work. And they were like, oh no, don't worry. For the first week of registration, your classes are only available to people in your major. And so I was like, okay, I went back. And so why did I check yesterday? My registration is not in the first week. So that didn't help.
Wait, what?
So I will be taking my talents home. No, but we'll see what classes I get. Cause
no, honestly,
I'm about to end up in intro to meditation. This isn't working out, bro. I guess it's that time of the season, the year.
But think about it: 3 more semesters, 4 more for me.
Yeah. Maybe about 6 more.
But like we're on the latter half.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna have like all major classes until graduation. Which is not desired.
Yeah.
But it's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
So
that sounds about right.
I
have a couple other math courses, but other than that, it's like straight.
Yeah. Oof. Goodness. All right. But yeah, it's that time of year.
It's definitely that time of year because it's cold.
It's cold.
It is so cold outside.
It's cold as fill in the blank. It's that cold and more. It's let's see what the official temperature is. Though I can give you the real temperature. It is 48 outside in Austin, Texas, but in reality, it's negative 37. So I actually kind of have a bone to pick with
Texas,
yeah, because so today's what, Wednesday, Monday. I woke up, checked the weather. It said today will be a high of 60. So it's going to be cold, you know? So I put on a hoodie, some jeans. I'm all bundled up. I go to class. It's a little windy, but I was a little concerned. I was like, it's not really all that cold. I went to class. I get out, and it's hot. Like, not even hot. And I have to walk across campus, and I'm just sweating. Just sweating. I was like, this isn't... And I checked my app. Sure enough, it says that it's 45 degrees outside. It was definitely about nearly 80. So second day, I got the same. I woke up, same process. It said the same thing. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to be fooled twice. Put on some shorts. And I just went about my day. Get to work, right? People are coming in coats.
Malcolm, why do you have shorts on?
No, everybody's asking me, are you not cold? And I was like, what do you mean? It's not cold outside, right? Go outside. I immediately want to die. So I've been finessed.
No, easily. Texas. No, what I hate about Texas the most is that our summer comes in like, hey, I'm here, you know?
Yeah.
And winter is like knocking on the door. Summer won't let him in.
Summer's like, you know what?
And then you know what? Let's just trade.
Yeah.
Instantly cold.
And then you're like, you know what? You got this week. I got Actually, you take Tuesday. I'll take
no,
Monday.
easily. No, but
They
like
literally
you'll
split
take
it up.
you'll take noon from 3, and I'll take
like
I'll take
I'll
take the rest of the night.
No, yeah.
You can take the rest of the night off.
And forget about other seasons, because mind you, it rained yesterday. The leaves are brown. We're in October,
and it might be 95 next week.
It could be 95. Could be -2. You never know. It's actually
you never
ridiculous.
know ever.
Season. We have no seasons. But there is one season that we care about. But there is one season.
If you didn't do that, I was definitely about to do the same thing.
NBA season has returned, and it's off to a hot start.
It is.
You know, it's a lot of teams are looking good. The Lakers are looking good.
Yeah.
The Clippers are looking good.
Very. Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony
on
Davis.
The Lakers.
Lost his mind.
Some stat was like the first Laker in like 20 or 30 years to have that many points and that many rebounds in 3 quarters or whatever.
Yeah, 40 and 20. He didn't even play the fourth quarter. He had 40 and
ridiculous.
20. He's
That's
actually
ridiculous.
I saw something earlier. He's the let's see. I think they said in the modern. Oh yeah. He played 31 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a 40-20 game.
Mm-hmm.
So 40 points, 20 rebounds. And they said this is he played the fewest minutes in a 40-20 game since minutes first started being tracked in 1951.
Oh my god.
And so I was watching Stephen A debate earlier, and he was talking, I think it's Max, and he was talking about how we would consider Anthony Davis, if he had a championship, we would consider him in the like running for the greatest power forward of all time.
Right.
And I was starting to think, and I was like, they're not
They're
wrong.
He's
had
honestly,
a pretty good career.
Honestly,
he just hasn't won much.
Easily.
So my thing is like, this man scored 40 points and grabbed 20 rebounds before the fourth quarter.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Who was guarding him?
No.
And why is he guarding him?
I don't. Yeah.
It's
I don't
ridiculous.
know. I don't know. Insert that Playboy Cardi.
I
don't know. I don't know.
Literally, I think NBA is gonna be a fun season. It's already some drama.
Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Versus Kyrie.
Yeah. He told Kyrie, I'm here. And especially speaking of Kyrie, I've heard Kyrie's a bad teammate.
No, easily.
People are saying that he's a nightmare.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of, he gives off that vibe.
He does.
With this whole flat earth thing.
He won one championship. Was like, I got it
he's
now.
Like, look, I'm the greatest. I'm on my own. I'm the greatest. And the thing is, it's funny because you pair that with KD and his attitude. That's about to be the sassiest team.
Hook 'em right.
The sassiest team in NBA history. It's actually very funny, you know. But I don't know. I feel like NBA season. I can actually watch. Like I actually watched games this season. Last year, past couple seasons, I just been like, same teams are gonna win.
I feel you.
Gonna be there.
It's exciting. It's definitely exciting.
It's definitely exciting.
Because I'm like definitely a Clippers Lakers Western final.
Yeah. It's about time the Lakers won something again.
Who do you think from the East, though?
See, I thought Nets. Kyrie's averaging 38, and they've only won one game so far.
Yikes.
So, yeah. And apparently he's the worst. So, that's not sounding good. Raptors look good.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing what they did with Kawhi without Kawhi.
Right.
But, you know. Bucks are supposed to be looking good. They have a rookie. His name's Tyler, like Hero something, and he just went off yesterday.
Really?
He scored like 19 in one quarter. He was just killing it, and I was like, yeah, they need that. But yeah, man, I don't know. NBA excited to have it back.
Definitely, especially this season.
No, yeah, excited for the drama.
Yeah.
Tired of NFL drama.
Speaking of NFL drama, did you see
what?
The whole thing about Jamal
Adams? Yeah, I didn't really read too much into it, but I saw like.
So a little backstory, right? Mm-hmm. My cousin and Jamal are like best friends. They grew up together.
Oh, really?
And Jamal was the best man in my cousin's wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, he's from Dallas, right?
Yeah. So I've known Jamal. I've known Jamal my whole life. So if he comes back to the Cowboys, that would be so live. But he talked about like how he didn't request the trade and all that stuff. So I was just like, dang, I thought he actually wanted to come back.
No, yeah. Well, I guess it'd be like that.
No, easily.
Oh man,
I don't know how does this sports drama happen? Like somebody has to say like, oh, just this didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
it's usually just like, I don't know. I feel like somebody just has to force.
Yeah,
it takes one person to force to create NBA drama or NFL drama. NFL drama is so petty because it'll be like the most simple things, and they'll talk for 5 minutes about it. I'll be like, come on, man, go get paid. Speaking of pay, we're here. Speaking of pay, NCAA.
Yes, bro, I have a lot to say about this.
Yeah, we're looking good.
Yes,
good.
But okay, so the NCAA just ruled in favor of players profiting off of their likeness, their name, and things of that nature.
Yeah. They're actually able to they're supposed to be able to get paid for like things that represent them.
Yeah, they're I'm assuming their number on a certain team,
or like making like somebody like representing a person who looks exactly like them but not saying their name. It's that first step towards pay to play.
Yeah, it's
definitely getting a lot more respectable. It does, however, open up some things that kind of benefit us.
Meaning
NCAA football. It's got to be on its way now.
Yes, easily. And I just saw EA Sports announced that they are discontinuing NBA Live.
Oh yeah,
and they're focusing on
because now they don't have to fake it.
Yeah, literally they already have all the contracts in place and stuff.
No, yeah.
So literally we might get NCAA football and basketball. That'd be so live. That'd be so. And as long as it's not as bad as NBA Live.
No, yeah, As long as they like do better.
Yeah.
Because my thing now, they're like, because they've been trying to do this basketball thing, but the thing is, they want to use like the Madden engine. They want to use like all these like very weird like tools for a basketball game.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's cute, but we're not playing it.
Yeah.
Even though 2K has been crap too, like
easily. That's what makes me so mad. It's like 2K. If we're being honest, 2K is not much better than NBA Live, but it's just the fact that it's a little bit better.
Yeah. It's almost like having an iPhone. Like you just are so used to 2K that you won't even really consider other games just because you're like, oh, it sucks. But now if they bring NCAA back exactly how,
because they have a whole nother market to tap into.
Like they're like, oh, they got that notification, they shut down the whole.
They said what?
They said everybody go home, and immediately devoted the entire building to NCAA. They've been making new games, just random stuff.
No, I have to believe that they were already in the process before the announcement was made and stuff. So, yeah. But one thing that really pissed me off about some congressman was like, oh, if players are going to start making money off of their name, I'm going to tax their scholarships like income.
What?
And I'm going to introduce this bill to the floor tomorrow or sometime soon like that.
No.
And I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's almost in a sense not criminalizing it in the traditional sense, but it's like it's demonizing it because now players are gonna be like, well, I don't want to because I'm not even gonna get it to really see more money. And the thing is, like,
that's what I'm saying. Is there not YouTube stars in college?
Yeah, I'm like,
is Google taxing them?
Exactly. I'm like, I need everyone to accept the fact that in 2019 and 2020.
Right.
No one wants to work for free.
Right.
And a scholarship for an athlete is not the same. We all get scholarships.
Right.
So, and I don't go out every week and risk.
Yeah. I don't go to class and practice. I just go to class.
Give my life to this university.
No, easily.
From sun up to sundown for an entire season and beyond.
Right.
So for someone and that's a job, like for them to clock in every day and have to only do what the team says, only be subject to the team's policies and everything. Right. They should be paid.
Yes, they should be easily.
Paid. And it's funny because they argue about like the whole amateur versus pro thing, and it's like that was created by you.
Yeah.
So if we want to change it, you
have the power. Yeah, literally.
Like that's why like basketball, that's why they're blowing. Their players are finding loopholes. Like they're going overseas a lot more. They're finding other leagues. Like they're finding non-conventional ways to get to the NBA. And it's like either they're gonna prove to you why they don't need like the NCAA, or the NCAA can just get it together.
Exactly. Like it would just. That's what I don't understand. It's just I have to believe it's for like pushing black people back, because the NCAA would make so much money off of selling their likeness and just giving players a cut of that.
Literally.
Easily. And the only reason people have a problem with it, period, is because NCAA is predominantly run by black people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like that's the only reason.
Because there's tons of players getting paid regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's tons. And my thing is they want to like
making meal stipends more than you need.
They want to crack like down on that, but they don't want to consider the fact that maybe there's a reason why these players
easily
want money for their families. Like I don't know. I feel like NCAA get it together. But this is a good first step. And I think the amount of money that they're gonna make, that EA will make if they make a game, is a great first step. Because that'll only be the first, and then it'll be just a flood of stuff after that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Think about how many more people's dreams can come true. Like if they don't make it all the way to the NBA, at least they can be like in a video game in college. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And then they can move on like other media. Like they can do more things in their careers. Like they can really like grow and not just be slaves to the league, slaves to, because a lot of players play in college and that's it, and they leave with no money,
bunch of injuries.
A bunch of injuries. They leave with they haven't really. Some of them haven't given themselves to their education or study something that they really wanted to study.
They were forced to study something that could fit with their schedule.
Exactly. So now they're all just kind of like, what do I do?
Yeah, take that NBA Live money and go to grad school or something.
Exactly.
Like,
go get a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we'll see about that. Some other news. You wanna talk about this one?
London.
Yeah, this freestyle.
Yes. So, to my understanding, there's this rapper. His name is London B, but I think she just goes by London. And she competed on the show Rhythm and Flow on Netflix. If you haven't caught it, it's like this
Chance show?
Chance, Cardi and T.I., and I don't know why they got Cardi for a rap.
Look,
like she can.
I guess
she can decide
aspects of rap.
T.I. had to carry that team. But that's all I had to say about that.
I still haven't even gotten to it, but
yeah, me either. But there was this freestyle that was going around Twitter, where London kind of went off. I don't know what show she was on.
I think it was Sway in the morning, because she
probably
said Sway didn't let me pop my.
Oh yeah. Okay, London B's freestyle was pretty fire.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
I definitely could see her gaining a big fan base.
Yeah,
becoming like hot, especially because she's a new sound. I don't know where she's from.
I don't know either.
But she's something. I think Atlanta.
But her subject matters are just different, you know.
And she raps with like this power. Like I want to hear her like on an actual track. Oh, she's got her own project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got 7 songs called Reset, London B, LONDYNN capital B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess check it out. Let us
check her out.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on Common Royalty if she blows up.
Yeah, some new music, you know. Speaking of new music, speaking of the Kardashians and new music, Kanye West, the meat and potatoes.
So Kanye just released an album called Jesus is King, and
gospel album.
Yeah,
centered around Christ.
Yeah. The subject matter of the album, okay, cool, Kanye. I like the concept.
Yeah.
But the execution, not gonna lie. Like, it's decent at best, maybe even subpar.
Yeah.
But like, and that would be cool for like a first coming around artist. But this is Kanye West. He's been making music for some odd 20 years now.
Yeah. The thing is for Kanye to like, so my thing is like, when you talk about like gospel music,
right?
I always consider gospel music like if it's like fulfilling its purpose, which is like to like honor God, like it's good,
right?
Like, it's solid,
right?
So my thing is like the songs in here are like good in that aspect. Like the first song, amazing,
right?
It's mostly not Kanye, but like it's amazing. Some of these songs are really good. They're really good. Like they have a good purpose. Like it's a good message. At the same time, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are we to think of it? And I know Kanye's on a real big like spiritual journey right now.
Yeah, which I respect.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like Kanye's like he's finding himself through Christ, which is like something that you never like want to
knock or
downplay.
Anything. Yeah, right.
And then at the same time, it's like people are saying like, oh, it's a money move. It's like it's a ploy. It's a strategy. He's not really like genuine. He's not a real Christian.
I don't think so. Because then if that was the case, he wouldn't have dropped Jesus Walk on his very first album.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think Kanye is going through like there's a story in the Bible that I saw somebody reference on my like timeline, and I actually kind of like didn't even think about it. It's like the story of Saul who became Paul, and it's like Saul was like he was like this king, and he used to like kill Christians. Like he used to be like the most like anti-religious person. Then like God came to him and spoke to him, and like yada yada yada. Then he becomes Paul. He like born again. He's like he like lives in the faith. He becomes like a huge like Christ follower and everything. And so it's kind of like what they're comparing this Kanye to. And my thing is like I definitely see that.
Yeah.
And my thing is I don't think you can tell anyone that their spiritual journey is
not valid.
Genuine.
Yeah.
I think the noise around it is what's like diminishing it.
Yeah.
On top of it, it's like it's okay music. It's not like when you compare it to other Kanye works, which you can't really do because it's gospel. It's like it's not very great. Like it's not gonna sell as much as
and on top of that, even if you compare it to other Christian artists, you know, I'm listening to them more than this.
Exactly. It's a really it's an interesting
like Ty Tribbett, and Lecrae, and Annie Mineo.
People who actually do that, but like it's an interesting intersection because it's like we haven't really come to know Kanye in this way,
right?
And it's like we're trying. A lot of people can't see past
Kanye,
which is understandable because like a lot of what Kanye has perpetuated in the past has been like some kind of dangerous like concepts, like the whole Trump thing, like pretty much blonde Kanye. That whole blonde Kanye era where he's supporting like these really suspect things, wearing MAGA hats, like all that stuff. But my thing is like Kanye is really big on phases. Yeah, like, all his albums have like themes, whether it's from graduation, like, you know, like him just like rejecting like just the whole college and everything, like college dropout, like him like going through like Life of Pablo, like just like Yeezus, like I don't know what to make of Kanye at this point because I want him to be like this born again like figure, and then it's like, but what does Kanye like really think? Like where are we really at?
Yeah,
if you
that's what you have to question.
Like a year ago, you know,
if changing so. Like people can change, but if you're changing just for trends, then that's where the problem is.
And then like the album, like I was kind of like I've been kind of playing it. I'm not gonna lie, listening to it, and then Trump got on it, and then it just kind of soiled the whole thing.
You talking about Donald Trump Jr.'s tweet?
Yeah. Let me find that actually, because it kind of just muddied up the whole thing. Because I actually was enjoying it. I was like, look.
While he's finding that, there was this I guess James what's his name?
James Corden,
something like that. Who does the carpool karaoke thing? Corden, yeah. They did a airplane karaoke this time of Jesus Walks with a bunch of people like singing it a cappella and stuff, and it sounded pretty beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Sounded amazing. Kanye rapping sounded amazing. The people sounded amazing. The whole concept of it being on an airplane is cool. So I really enjoyed that. And it's just like, if this album would have been more like Jesus Walks type,
Yeah.
then I would have been like, okay, he's doing it genuinely for Kanye.
Yeah.
But
it's just like when you have the Trumps backing it and it's supposed to be religious, like
yeah,
I can't get with that. And he's just saying that he's being bullied. Like
who?
Kanye is like going on a talk show saying that people are just bullying him. They can't see past what like it's owed him. He's talking about it's always been God's plan. It's just like I don't blame people for having that bad taste in their mouth. I'm also a person of like that believes in like redemption.
Yeah,
like
easily.
Personal growth.
Easily.
So I'm like, I'm not knocking Kanye for that. What I'm knocking is Trump retweeting it. I'm still trying to find this speech that Trump put on his.
It. I think I.
And Trump, and he keeps saying all this stuff about liberals. I was like,
no, easily. That's what's probably like. Objectively, right? Yeah. Objectively, Trump or any of his family commenting on things is not a problem. Like objectively, but it's the fact that they politicize. Like that whole family politicizes every single thing possible. Like from from kneeling, from like this Kanye album. Like they just politicize stuff that doesn't need to be politicized. The earth, like I don't understand why we're politicizing the
climate change.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's not like it affects one person. It affects all of us, rich or poor, no matter what.
I just
so it's just like
Trump is something. This man he tweets so much.
No, so
much, and it's like he talks about everything, every single thing, and it's just like
foreign policy. Literally, he took the U.S. soldiers out of, I think, Turkey over Twitter.
Yeah. And then he retweets his own old tweets. Like, come on, bro.
No. Yeah.
and this is what we're dealing with. Trump is.
It's
not even like to put like a political message into it. It's just from an object, like, besides politics, this man is just like, something else.
So the Donald Trump Jr. tweet said, okay, objectively, I'm going to tell you where the problem starts. So like if you were looking at it very objectively, it's not a bad tweet until the end. So he said, Donald Trump Jr. said, Kanye West is cracking the culture code. Kanye West's new album, Jesus is King, is the epitome of fearless creativity and dangerous, unapproved ideas. Cool. Perfect commentary. Nobody's knocking you for that,
okay,
right?
I can accept that. That's
and
something
then
you see on BuzzFeed.
The next sentence is leftists always try to silence those who are speaking truth. They're waging war on our family and culture.
Yeah.
Why? You could have just stopped. You could have just stopped at the first two sentences.
It's deliberate, like propaganda. Because
easily.
To say that someone's waging war on a gospel album, are we serious?
Literally, the tweet I would have favored the tweet. I would have retweeted the tweet had it not said the last thing that it said. Yeah. Why? What's the point of politicizing every little thing?
Single thing.
It's so dumb.
The first comment says, "WTF are you talking about?" Like literally, that's a great question. What are these people talking about?
No, easily.
It's just like, my thing is, and people, like what he's saying about Kanye cracking the culture code, his new album is epitome of fearless creativity and dangerous, unapproved ideas.
Yeah.
Doesn't even sound like something he would say. It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
And so like, but the second paragraph, yeah. That's an original. I wanted to like it so bad. I wanted to love it so bad.
No.
Because it's like, this is just the next step for Kanye.
Yeah.
Also, the merch is really expensive.
Like, when is that ever not truth with
really
Kanye?
$200 hoodies.
Yeah.
Like,
when is, I mean,
so
literally,
expensive.
Kanye West was selling like literal garbage bags for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. And they just eat it up. And I want to be like, I want to root for Kanye like in his growth. It's just really tough. It's really, really tough.
Yeah. Part of me respects it because like if you can get white people to drive a trash bag for $100,
like
power,
go off.
Black power.
It's like legal scamming. But nah, I want to see Kanye's story end well.
No, easily.
Like I want his legacy to be like redeemed, and I think this is part of him like getting to that point. And people are just not allowing. But the thing is, he did go pretty far. But people are saying, I actually heard a theory. Like his whole Trump thing was just like a performance art.
I would believe it.
Elaborate like social commentary, like elaborate like art of him like displaying like the extremes of politics, the extremes of pop culture, and part of me still believes that.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'd see
does
it.
This
if
like,
Kanye comes back just like randomly one day when he knows his career is like should retire, and just comes back like on a talk show by himself and just says, "Okay, this was all just a game."
Yeah.
Like every single thing I've done throughout my career, the Taylor Swift thing, all of it was just a game.
This is a character that I've been playing.
Yeah, and goodbye. And then we never hear from him again. That would be iconic.
It's crazy. Man is married to Kardashian. That's crazy. Kanye is something, but Trump is something more.
Yeah.
And speaking of Trump, this Halloween video.
Yeah. So there's a video, right, of Trump and Melania. The sweet innocent child comes up in a Minion costume.
First off, very dope costume. Head to toe Minion.
He comes up in a Minion costume, and Trump, he has candy in his hand. Yeah. Well, keep in mind, full-size candy bars, just to flex that he's a billionaire, right?
Yes. It's the
kid comes up at him, opens up his bag, opens up his or her bag, right? And Trump sets the candy on top of the kid's head.
Not only did he set it, he patted him with it.
He patted him.
He said, "Bop, bop."
with the bag open.
With the bag open. And then Trump looks around like he did a good thing.
Yeah, and then Melania
does the same thing.
Does the exact same thing, but at least she places it on her head and says, "Wait."
No, yeah, she's like,
"This is not.
Why the fuck are we doing this?
Do Americans do this?"
No, yeah. She's like, is this normal?
That whole video is weird.
And they have a basket of full size. They look like candy that only adults eat, like those candy bars like that no one ever buys.
Right.
Like these kids want Starburst. Like, they don't want rich milk chocolate deluxe $10 candy bars. Oh my gosh, man! This whole everything is just really funny.
Yeah.
It's funny when it's not like impacting someone directly,
right?
But
most of his stuff does.
Yeah. So we can actually laugh at some.
Do you think he's gonna get impeached?
I think.
And if you think he's gonna get impeached, do you think he's gonna leave office?
I think that the fight, because it's 2019,
right?
The fight should be more on who's gonna replace him,
right?
Because impeaching him only just moves his face.
That's true, but but not impeaching him sets a precedent for other presidents.
I think because. So for me, if he weren't to be impeached, I would not be contented, but I would, knowing that there's been such a push for impeachment, which like most presidents get it. Like Bush had a whole like campaign against him.
Yeah, definitely.
Obama definitely.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, to know that it went this far, people like really trying to get him out of there, kind of makes it sit a little bit better with me. But I'm more concerned about who's going to replace him.
Yeah.
Because even if he's gone, it's just going to be like, if he
no, but the thing
is, right?
Here's what I think is going to happen, right? I think they're gonna impeach him, or at least get close. To impeaching him, right? Just to set a precedent. Like, hey, we tried to impeach him. He did all these bad things. Hey, we tried to impeach him.
Right.
Two things are gonna happen. Either the Senate is gonna block it completely, and then it's gonna be over.
Right.
Or he actually gets impeached. But if he actually gets impeached, I really don't think he's gonna leave office, because impeachment doesn't mean you have to removal of office, right? So I think he's just gonna be impeached and stay exactly where he is
and talk a bunch of crap. If we impeach him, it just gives him more time to tweet.
Yeah,
and I cannot wait until. Hopefully, I pray he doesn't get reelected.
But no, I think the way that the world is moving right now, I think he's gonna get reelected. I really do think he's gonna get reelected.
Impeach him. Give him.
No, but the thing is, you can't if you impeach him, that doesn't mean removal of office. So straight dictatorship, bro.
Yeah, but who's gonna beat him? Bernie Sanders?
No.
Elizabeth Warren?
Maybe at best.
That's what I'm saying. It's so sad. The thing is, it's sad when I would rather have other Republicans. If anyone, I'll take another Republican over Trump.
Easily.
I don't want another Republican, but I'll take anyone over Trump right now. I'll take somebody's little cousin over Trump right now. Just to mix things up.
Not to mention he was met with boos at the World Series game.
Yeah.
Started standing up and clapping. And then realized he was being booed.
I don't know what was expected of that.
Yeah.
Did he think people were going to be like, oh, our gracious leader. We live to serve.
No, easily. Like, what?
Trump,
but,
well, this is not to try and sway anyone's political views.
Right.
This is just
us commenting on things.
Yeah.
Literally.
Review of a person.
Not trying to,
Because, honestly, with politics... It's about you yourself.
Yeah, easily.
So
I'm not with this whole bashing, like saying all Republicans are this or all Democrats are this, because it's just like you can take some values.
Yeah.
Like I identify as a pretty left-leaning person.
Yes.
But there are some conservative values that I adopt.
Yeah.
And I respect.
I think that's possible. I think you don't have to be like. I'm taking this government class, and they talk so much about how you have like moderates, you have weaks, then you have like strong party identification. Right. I don't think you have to have strong party identification because a lot of candidates aren't truly strong, like in their parties.
Right.
Like, a lot of candidates get pretty far by like leaning on the party, but not necessarily embodying everything the party believes.
Yeah.
I think people need to be a lot more individual with what they believe. Yeah, but educate yourself, number one, and then move from there on your own accord.
Easily. Have we talked about that?
Not talked about this nonsense.
What?
This woman.
Okay, describe it.
This woman, Kylie Jenner. She had a little video from like a Kardashians teaser where she was waking up Stormy, and she goes.
She's like, we're gonna go wake Stormy up.
We're gonna go wake Stormy up. She opens the light. Mind you, the baby's already awake.
No. That's what I was gonna. There's so many problems. There's so many problems. Ready?
Waiting.
So the first thing about the video is the fact that both the cameraman and Kylie are outside of the room.
Exactly.
And the next scene is her opening the door.
And the cameraman's
So clearly, they had to walk around Stormy.
No, yeah. And then another thing, the room was empty.
Like what?
Crib in an empty room.
and Stormy's already up.
Yeah, she's like
already up.
Are we done here?
Why did y'all come in here?
Bro. And then she gives this little whatever we're calling it, this little run, this little rise and shine.
She sounds like she's from Texas. Why?
She sounds like
she had never been to Texas before.
I don't understand what the purpose was. I hope she doesn't do that every day. I hope so.
No, you can't.
You know what I was thinking about though? Imagine they're like growing their children up being watched by cameras. Like,
yeah, that has to be anxiety provoking.
Months of the year, like,
yeah.
Everything they do is on camera. Everything they do is like being watched and critiqued.
Yeah.
Like even that little basketball video, people were like making jokes.
Basketball video.
You didn't see Stormy was on the court.
Oh yeah.
And she said, and it didn't go anywhere.
or when Kylie like remixed the song or whatever.
Yes.
And then she was, and then Storm was like, "Where's Daddy?"
No, yes. And she's like, it's the most Kardashian thing ever. She immediately made merch. She immediately copyrighted the phrase, which is a common phrase. It's just like, when is it too much?
Yeah, no, easily. They've been past too much. Yeah, for a long time.
Literally.
Yeah, that whole family.
No, I'm tired of family.
Yeah, but
let's see.
What are you talking about, Megan?
Yeah, let's talk about.
I don't know what do you mean by is Megan good?
Yeah, so Megan good. The question is she?
Oh, this is Megan good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this. Recently, people have been concerned about Megan Good skin bleaching.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not. I see this.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you because she's looking quite a lot, and this show is not really built on like gossip. Like, we don't really do like the black gossip, like shade room type stuff. But this is kind of just something like a greater discussion about like I don't know, like, is this something that should be a concern for people, or is this something that you just kind of have to see? Because she does look significantly lighter.
Yeah. As far as like, I guess there's many layers to it, you know.
Yeah.
And many different if you're doing it objectively for like, you want to, but even that has problems, because how I see like skin lightening, skin bleaching, or whatever you call it, is like, you don't want to be the color you are,
right? And
then the question is why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which goes back to a lot of like ingrained
self-hate.
Self-hate ideas of like color insecurity, colorism in itself, and it's just like, we saw this with Michael Jackson,
right?
And some people say that it was one of the first like signs that he needed some help.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this kind of is a red flag?
Personally, I guess yes.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like, it's hard to distinguish colorism versus preferences, right? I see it all the time, like, oh, I don't have a preference for, I'm not a colorist or whatever. I just have a preference for lighter skinned women,
which
and stuff like that.
It's directly colorism.
Yeah.
Which I think it's kind of hard to say that. It's kind of hard to say it's not,
right? Because
it's almost like, well, why? Why do you prefer it? But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's like just the pressures of the entertainment industry. Like, she's seeing like these.
I don't see why though, because the entertainment industry is so like much it's changing now.
Yeah, we got Tyler Perry Studios,
right?
Black people have a way.
No, easily.
My thing is, Megan Good, I never thought she'd have like there's people like this that you don't even think about having like these issues, like having these like things to deal with. Like, you forget that the entertainment industry is so vicious. Yeah. It's just like, goodness.
Yeah. And at the same time, there's always a balance between personal liberties and like what we assume. What I mean by that is, like, at the end of the day, Megan Good is her own woman, so she can do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah.
And us commenting on it is like,
and we'll make her talk again.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm always stuck about like letting people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like, what sets like red flags, especially. But this brings up a good point. Like, as a star, do you think it's like an obligation or a responsibility to like represent?
Yeah, I think
for younger people, like, show good character, show like different things.
I think for especially women like Megan Good, who have been like a face of black,
like you know her, like you know her.
Yeah, like, I think it's saddening just because she has like girls who see her as role models. Like, she has is a face for black women, and so like people are saying like colorism isn't going anywhere, like all this stuff, and it's not. And so to see like if Megan Good, who people talk about every day how much they just love her, just to be in the same room as her. If she is having this stuff going on, it kind of is like it's gonna impact like the next generation.
It is,
and it's like I feel like we're in a movement where we're starting to dismantle some of these like generational
ideologies,
like, like these like legit curses, and it's like stuff like this is just kind of like saddening. It's like
because I never thought,
and she looks dramatically different.
Yeah, it's not like a subtle thing. It's just like.
And somebody said that she's going for those roles that they keep throwing at Tessa Thompson. And I'm just like, it's the sad truth. Like, it's like you could think like that could be part of it. Like all these roles that like girls like Zendaya or Mandela, like, which is not their fault.
But I don't even think Zendaya's that light. Is she?
She's pretty light.
Is she really? Yeah, she's pretty light. Maybe I'm tripping, huh?
I've been like on Zendaya since like middle school.
Since Shake It Up?
No, literally since Shake It Up.
Okay, yeah, she is pretty light.
And so like a lot of people are saying like she's trying to like become one of.
Is Zendaya mixed?
She is. I know one of her parents is African.
Oh yeah, her mom's white.
Yeah, and her mom is white. So she is in fact biracial, but I think she was born in Oakland. Yeah, she was born in Oakland.
Yeah.
Her dad is black. Her mom's German.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Before her, I never would have ever thought of the name Zendaya. I can't only imagine how many girls have been named that since she's been famous. That's actually pretty funny. Her name is Zendaya Marie Stormer Coleman.
Stormer?
Stormer. S-T-O-E.
Oh, okay. So she took both of her parents' last names.
Yeah. And that's heavily German.
Yeah.
That's
fine.
Cute. They raised a legend, so
they really did.
Good on them.
It's crazy how some Disney stars grow up and have crazy careers, and others are just like strung out on drugs. Yeah. Weird.
And it's actually very funny because Zendaya has been able to avoid that. And she was on a show about being strung out on drugs. So she played the role of someone strung out on drugs. Who knows if it's like impacted her like outside the show, but she's been able to make quite a successful career.
Right.
I would never let my child be a Disney actor, or a child actor,
or without therapy at least.
I would be like, wait till you're old enough to know.
I don't think you can grow up famous without therapy.
Yeah.
You just can't.
I feel like even with it, sometimes.
Like think about the middle school pressures we felt. But think about everybody seeing those things.
It's like the whole world is like, you're ugly. And all you can say, or like people talking about Blue Ivy's hair.
Yeah.
Or calling her ugly. I was like, bro, you know this
she's like 6.
Worth more than you at 6. Like, goodness. You know.
Yeah.
Let's
Amazon?
No, I was thinking this.
Oh, there's 2 funny videos out there.
I don't know.
One is disgusting, actually.
One is actually ew.
Insert that brat meme.
No, yeah, ew. But one is hilarious. I've been a gamer for a while.
No, yeah, me too.
When I was a kid, my favorite place used to be GameStop.
And there's a stereotypical person you would associate.
Yes. Yeah. Never, ever, ever did I see that stereotypical employee. $40. My man in his GameStop booty. That's what they're calling him. Just throwing it. With his ponytail. With his back. Man,
easily. There's this video on Twitter.
I need to know who encouraged this.
There's this guy who's presumably a gamer.
Yeah.
And he is just throwing it back.
Just chucking it. Just typed in
There's one there. That's one thing you can do with your butt, and there's another thing that you could do with your butt that isn't as pleasant.
It's not. It's
and that's
gross.
bartend.
That's bartend. You could serve drinks with your butt crack, and
but should you?
You should never. Wow, this man is in Walmart with a ponytail.
Oh, the GameStop booty?
Yeah, a beard, a beanie, glasses, and camo pants, and boots. He's twerking at the entrance.
At the entrance. Like hard, like not even the light.
No,
just
this
like
man is going off like he is paid for this.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. But let's talk about beer butt. Beer booty. This woman bends over and puts a beer glass
between her ass cheeks.
Between the cheeks. Between the cheeks.
And
proceeds to pour it.
No, easily. And like make a whole glass of beer. And the person behind the video camera is just like, oh, bro, this is cool.
Like enjoying every second.
And knowing that beer came out cold, but is now lukewarm.
It's got that booty temperature.
And a slight booty fragrance.
No, yeah. It is like, my man grabbed it from her butt.
Like that was normal.
Oh, this is disgusting. People do the nastiest things. I would, if she took my glass, which is supposed to be clean, and stuck it between.
Hey, whoa! Hey,
absolutely not. I would see this video and never return, like ever, because that's actually gross. I don't trust like public like glasses and butts. Yes, and you're telling me she's gonna put my glass where the sun don't shine, fill it with something that's gonna go in my mouth?
Yeah, that's putrid.
It's very disgusting. I need whoever thought of this process to quit.
Yeah,
whatever they do, whatever job that you currently hold, quit it. And then I need her to find a new hobby. Why doesn't she just go do something where people will appreciate her butt if she wants it
literally
displayed so bad?
Literally.
Like, just don't be a bartender. We don't need your butt cheeks in our well, I'm not really too fond of the whole like beer thing anyways, but I definitely like, what does this do? did this make your beer more desirable? Like, do you now you drink it with pride?
Yeah, this came out of somebody's ass cheeks.
She poured this straight from her butt. And it's the one of the worst parts is that it's like running over. She just like leans back to let it out. It's just really gross. I don't want to end it on that.
Me either. I really don't.
Let's find some random facts. Anything that's not beer butt. That's that on that.
Mm-hmm.
We should take a minute just to kind of be aware of some current events. Granddad.
Yes, Granddad.
John Witherspoon has passed away at 77.
Yeah.
That's actually saddening.
No, easily.
Like actually saddening. Like Friday.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of
Boondocks. Like,
and the fact that the Boondocks are about to come back.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if we just talked about it too. And I don't know if they've recorded yet or like we're about to record. Yeah. Now they have to get like an imitator maybe.
Yeah, he's played like a dad role or like a grandfather role and literally so much. Like he has like such a good spirit about him. You didn't really hear too much negative stuff about him.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where as a community we're all just kind of like
shocked,
holding our heads down.
Yeah.
You know.
Our grievances to the families.
Definitely.
And yeah.
Dang. Boondocks. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hear.
No, easily.
Boondocks.
It's got to be a pretty good imitator.
Yeah. Or just don't bring the character back.
But he was such a good.
He was, but I feel like he's not essential part of it.
Because the entire show was the basis of like they didn't really have like parental figures, but rather a grandfather figure. You know what I'm saying?
They're probably gonna do something like
grandmother or
granddad.
something.
No, like granddad goes on vacation or something, and they're left with like a sitter or something.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of have to live with like another adult, which it's gonna be very
unless they address the death.
Yeah.
Directly.
Unless granddad dies in Boondocks.
Like really, granddad
which is kind of
dies.
like paying respect.
Yeah.
Because he's a big reason why that show is so
Yeah, that'd be smart. That'd actually be smart. Do it like that.
So Boondocks, if you're hearing this, take note. You've been given your options. Oh, man. The average person spends 6 months of their life waiting for red lights to turn green.
6 months cumulatively, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy.
A lot of red lights.
It's a lot, man.
Good thing I don't stop.
You might spend 6 months. Me, 6 minutes. Gotta go fast. Did you know that a bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread? Who needs a toaster?
Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology can't be used as evidence as admission of guilt.
He said sorry. Oh my God,
that's wild. Actually,
so you kill somebody, you be like sorry. You're like, oh well, you didn't really admit to it. Goodness, Nearly 30,000 rubber ducks were lost at sea in 1992, and they're still being discovered today. That means our parents were letting it float. Dang. Oh, no. 25 years ago, a cargo ship traveling from Hong Kong to the U.S. accidentally lost a shipping crate in the Pacific Ocean. Inside were 28,000 rubber duckies, unwillingly about to embark on many long journeys across the globe. Rubber ducks continue to pop up on shores around the world from Australia to Alaska.
Dang.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
They found some frozen in Arctic ice. That's crazy.
Wild.
Okay. All right. This is great. The inventor of the Frisbee. Steady Ed.
Mm-hmm.
His wife said he lived for Frisbee, right?
Right.
Well, he also died for Frisbee. After he died, he was turned into a Frisbee.
And you have been watching Common Royalty because what? Yeah, this concludes our podcast for today. Thank you for tuning in to Common Royalty, and yeah,
tune in for season 2.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
I'm Zane.
I'm Malcolm still.
And you're listening to Common Royalty.